By many accounts, one of the most underrated home venues in all of the NFL resides in the heart of Nashville, Tennessee, and that's where we find ourselves at Nissan Stadium. Tonight, on this fine Thursday night, we've got a good one in store between the Dallas Cowboys and the Tennessee Titans. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. This defense for the Titans, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
They go back to Pollard on second down. And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Play action. Prescott. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
And they'll use him out of the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Trying to run for it with Pollard, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4 down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Prescott on play action. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 14. A good pickup there at 22.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And not able to break breakaway this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Here's Prescott. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. Prescott to throw it. Touchdown, Cowboys! CeeDee Lamb with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cowboys will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now. Willis and the Titans at their 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. From the gun, here's Willis. He's got him in, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A first down carry for Henry. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. The Titans had 10 and 5 to start play, and they've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And the offense last week, they certainly have things humming because if you can run up 40-plus points a game, you certainly take a lot of pressure off of your defense, and you're not going to lose very often.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. To the air on first down. Here's Willis. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second and 4.
19 Tiger.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now Willis on 1st and 10. They set up the screen for Henry. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Ready. 77. Hey, check that. Hey, pass.
In motion, the tight end. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Henry will take this into the end zone for a Titans touchdown. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is, I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later, hey, it's game day again. But I have to think a Thursday night game in September much more preferable than a Thursday night.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
Here's Trenton Cannon on the return from his end zone.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one. But now playing here on Thursday night, do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
But ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
On the counter, it's Henry.
60 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Tenth carry now for Derrick Henry.
Down to about the 45.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll run it again with Henry. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. For a lot of people, the MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. They're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. It's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too.
You got that cheat code, offense.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. To the outside, this is complete to Jackson. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Running from the gun with Henry. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. That's caught by Jackson. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Look at 19. Mustang 19. Cut 19. Cut 19.
Play action. Willis. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And the Titans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's good for a 10-minute.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he stopped immediately there. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They'll give Henry another shot. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point safely through. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense, as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. On is the punter, Brian Ager, to kick this one away. Back deep, Jakeem Grant. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
Now they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
And he will have a Titans first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Again, it's Henry. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Inside handoff, Henry. And he's got some space here. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 125 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. A pivot and a give to Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
Henry up the middle. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
To throw, here's Willis.
A bullet throw, but incomplete.
The touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
On 4th down, Mike Vrabel says, let's get 3 out of this. He sends on the field goal unit. And this one is right down Broadway. And they take a 17-14 lead. Well, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they're trailing the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now a shotgun handoff to Palmer. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
Have to give credit for a nice play there, but also have to look at it as a blown assignment. He became a free runner that turned into a free hitter.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
3rd down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
Here's Brian Anger now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He'll send this up into the Nashville skyline, and it's a good one. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return, and it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Now a handoff to Henry. And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker.
Mikey, 18, Corey, 17. Panther 11, Panther 11. Bronco switch. 7 Pirates.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Willis, he'll hit Jackson, complete. And some room to maneuver. And it's a Titans touchdown.
Well, this is where quarterbacks' passing numbers sometimes get a little bit more inflated than they should, because this is a short little pass, but it goes for big yardage.
Yeah, and this just looked like a simple, ordinary play to start, but boy, did things change. Once he got ready, it was off to the races, and once he had high gear, there's absolutely no one who's going to stop him.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the catch on the next-gen stats.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. A dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Cowboys. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And he pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, 2nd down.
Second down, they go again with Henry.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. And the slot man goes in motion left.
60 Bobcats, 6 and 60. 18, Pioneer.
On third down, Henry. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Fourth down, Willis.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on fourth down. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
103 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
Pollard is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't it?
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Play action now, Prescott.
Swinging this out for Pollard.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year.
And the Cowboys have taken a 4th quarter lead. Well, he is putting in a great all-around game, Charles. He already ran one in for a score, and now they utilize him in the passing game.
And they put a lot of pressure on a defensive coordinator and defense, don't they? Because they're used to him as a runner. But it turns out he's just as dangerous as some of those receivers, and he showed it right there. You don't pay enough attention to him defensively, he makes you pay.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back.
On 2nd and 9, Willis. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Again to Henry. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
I'll be ready. Hand the street. Hand the street. Trap 50. Trap 50. 79 Broncos.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On On 2nd and 11 now. Willis. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 44-yard line. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On first down, Willis. Finding Henry here on the crossing route.
Touchdown! Derrick Henry, 44 yards.
And the Titans answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead.
Those are the types of plays in these moments they were hoping for from this young rookie, able to put him up here in the fourth quarter.
How about the kid? You just mentioned it, the fourth quarter. This is when you have to make those winning plays. That's what he just did. Doesn't ensure anything, but he certainly gave his team a heck of a chance, didn't he?
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Now Dak.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
To throw, Prescott.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack on offense. Sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
Here's Dak.
And that is incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Desperation time. Prescott on fourth. He's going to let it fly.
On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Picked up by Troy Pride. And the Titans have just about sewn up this football game.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And checking the timeouts. They do have two defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that.
Unlock life!
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle in the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Henry again on 2nd down.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Let's go now. Hey, check that. Street. 19 right. 18 level. 18 level. 19 tight. 19 tight. Double 18. 70 Ranger.
They'll run. It's Henry. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for Tennessee,
They get an important win here to move to 11-5 on the year.
and they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys,
It's a tough loss. It drops them to 9-7.